YouTube viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screw You Reviews, bringing you my 396th podcast. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain for adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain for adult language. So anyway, with this and anything else out the way, let's get into the topic of this podcast. DC Legends of Tomorrow episode on the DC Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 Episode 1 review. So basically, pretty much, I'm just going to talk about the main parts about this episode. So basically, it's been 5 months since Constantine told the Legends that by freeing Mullet, you also free a bunch of other powerful, dangerous magic creatures and beings throughout the timeline. But for after 4 months, since Constantine warned the Legends by free Mullet, you free some bunch of the dangerous magic creatures and beings throughout the timeline. But throughout 5 months, the only magic creature that the Legends deal with was just a dragon. That was the only for 5 months. The only magic creature that the Legends deal with was just a dragon. So anyway, so basically with that, the Legends went back to business as usual, fixing time displacement. So basically, after fixing the latest time displacement, the Legends will call back to the time bill to main headquarters in Washington D.C. Turns out, Agent Sharp, according to Agent Sharp, that time displacement that the Legends fixed was the last one. In all the timeline. So therefore, the Legends had officially fixed all the time displacements that they could. So basically, the timeline was fixed. So basically, the time displacement they fixed. The last time displacement that they fixed fixed the timeline for good and shit like that. So basically, AC Shot in the time deal do a party and for the Legends fixing time and whatnot. So basically, everybody was happy. But here's the rub. So basically, Sarah and the other Legends has not told the time deal about. Sarah and the other Legends did not tell Sarah. Sarah and the rest of the Legends team did not tell Agent Sharp and the time deal about the dangerous magic creatures that might be at least through the timeline yet. Yeah, so basically, the reason why is Sarah in the other Legends are afraid if they do tell Agent Sharp in the time deal about accidentally released magic creatures through the timeline, the time period will think that taking it as fucking screw ups, even though they are. So anyway, by not telling the time bill and Agent Shot about the magic creatures that are at least through the timeline. So anyway, Agent Sharp asked her, Agent Sharp asked her to move in with her, and Sarah said, okay. So basically, everything was pretty much, the Legends fixed time, the Legends fixed time, Sarah is moving in with her girlfriend, so basically it has been, everything was just fine until Constantine showed up at Sarah's at Sarah's new apartment with her girlfriend, Agent Shock. So basically, Constantine told her that, yes, that dragon is just the eye of the storm. So basically, that dragon is just a taste of, some of the, to taste what to come. So basically, so because we had not seen any other magic creatures throughout the timeline. So basically, Sarah said, Constantine, you're wrong about being about other magic creatures being scattered throughout the timeline. So basically, Constantine said, I'm telling you, there are magic creatures scattered throughout the timeline. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time it's just a matter of time for them to reveal themselves. So basically, Constantine's warning. Don't be stupid about this. You should tell your girlfriend in the time bureau about this magic creature problem before it bites you in the ass. So basically, Sarah's like, no. So basically, and just told Constantine to leave. So basically, Constantine left some type of magic bone that attacks any type of magic creature or being the president or any type of magic creature or being shit and this. So once Constantine left, the magic ball starts to grow and detect the presence of a magic creature. So basically Sarah was like, oh shit, this Constantine is right. So but the help with Gary is the only time agent that knows about the magic creatures, about the whole magic creature situation. Turns out there's a disturbance during the first Woodstock. So basically, Sarah went back in time to go stop the magic creature by herself. Then Haywood. So Haywood and Heatwave went to go see Haywood's parents and whatnot. Turns out that Haywood's parents are rich and shit like that, blah blah blah. So basically, turns out that like in the previous seasons, that it turns out that Haywood does not get along with his father and whatnot. So basically, Haywood has daddy issues. So basically, while Mick was dealing with Haywood's father issues, Ray and Zari were headed to Woodstock to find Nora Dark after Ray gave Nora Dark her father's time stone. She escaped from the time bill after Ray. So basically. So during the end of season 3, Red gave Nora Doc her father's time stone. So basically, she used that time stone to escape from the time bill's custody and whatnot. So anyway, he figured that maybe Nora Doc might be in the time. It might be during the time period of the first Woodstock. So anyway, while Ray and Zari were looking for Nora Doc, and at the first workshop, Haywood and Heatwave, got into a bit of a family dispute with Haywood's father. So basically, Haywood's father said that, I feel bad to you. You're like a hippie after they got slaughtered during the first Woodstock. So basically, once Haywood's father said that, Heatwave and Haywood went back in time to the first Woodstock and shit like that. After his father said that the hippies got slaughtered during the first Woodstock. So anyway, so basically the whole little team got together at the first Woodstock. It turns out, the magic creature that was kicking the hippies was a badass fucking unicorn. So anyway, so anyway, it turns out the magic creature that was killing hippies was a unicorn. I ain't not kidding you. A unicorn was killing hippies. So basically, the ladies tried to stop the unicorn, but nothing worked against it. Not even heat gun didn't work against it. So anyway, Sarah had no choice but to track down Constantine. So basically, Sarah said to Constantine, like, alright, the medics Constantine that you're right. So basically, went to really helpful. So basically, Constantine's like, I'm fine. I'll help you out. So anyway, but that whole John Constantine and Gary, the time bureau agent, they managed to send the killer unicorn to hell and basically say Woodstock. So anyway, so the day we say. So anyway, so basically Sarah finally came clean. So Sarah finally came clean to Agent Shot about the magic creatures, and it turns out that Agent Shot already knows, cause Gary told her everything about the whole magic creatures thing, and so basically blah blah blah. So basically, things for finding between Agent Shot and Sarah. Now as for Haywood, here's Haywood to try to mend the fences with his father, try to be a better son towards his father and whatnot, try to be a better son to his father and whatnot, blah blah blah. Now as for Constantine, once again Sarah asked Constantine to join the team to help her with these magic creatures. So basically Constantine said no. So basically he was not to join the team. So anyway, later that night, after Constantine took a shower at his hotel room, Constantine got beat up by some invisible hell creatures. And so basically, once these invisible hell creatures beat the crap out of Constantine, the invisible hell creatures say that, we'll be coming to your show very soon. So basically, if you guys are not familiar of the Constantine from the Constantine show, Constantine had made a deal with had to something go wrong when the exorcist Tom Salem girl. So basically, his soul is bound to hell. So basically, it's hell way telling Constantine that we're coming to your fucking soul very soon. So basically, John Constantine doesn't have long until hell gets his soul. So anyway, this is how the episode ended. So basically, this episode was pretty. Don't get me wrong here. This episode, honestly, was just. I'm happy that Constantine is back and they brought Constantine back, but like I said, this episode was kind of silly. Was too silly for me. It seems like every season for season 2, it lets it become less more serious and more silly. So basically, this episode was pretty. I cannot recommend. I just didn't like. Don't get me wrong. This episode was to me it was kind of stupid, but but just the Constantine part is the Constantine thing really helped this episode. But overall, this episode was pretty fucking stupid. So anyway, so this is what happened during the first episode of DC Legends season 4. So anyway, like always, do you guys like this episode? You guys hate this episode, or you think this episode was just alright? Please let me know what the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is Sincere Michael signing off. 1.